demonstrate the use of real-time analytics versus batch analytics. We're going to go into Exabeam's advanced analytics solution. And within here, we're going to drill into a specific user timeline. So Exabeam takes all of the log data for any user or device, first baselines that behavior to understand what normal is, and then as we see real-time data streaming through, we're able to identify anomalies within that data set, as well as do batch analytics on top of that across the entire session or the entire attack to identify and surface up even more anomalous behavior. So in this case, we have a user, Billy Wells, who's one of my civil engineers, and we see him logging into his regular device. We can also quickly see from a real-time analytics a risk transfer, which means that the last time we saw Billy in my environment, he had also done some anomalous things. And this risk transfer allows us to catch more low and slow attacks over time because we don't just reset the risk score to 0 every day. As Billy was actually logging into the environment and performing his daily tasks, we can see in real time, we identify all of the anomalies for every single event or piece of traffic that Billy generates. So we see a remote access and we see the subsequent real-time anomalies here. Where things really start to get interesting here is at 1734, we see Billy send an email to bill.wells@iCloud, and he's sending what looks like a job application for a civil engineering role. You can see all of the real-time analytics kicking in here. This is the first time that Billy's sending an email to the United States as a geolocation. He sent over 5 megs in the email. He actually sent 26.2 megs to be exact to public email. That 26.2 megs is abnormal because normally he only sends 8.5 KB. And it's the first time we're seeing email traffic to iCloud for both the user, his peer group AutoCAD, as well as the organization as a whole. So these are all of the real-time anomalies that start to populate Billy's timeline and start to aggregate and accrue risk. And as soon as Billy's risk score reaches 90 points, Exabeam will automatically generate an alert and notify the SOC. Now, all of these are real-time anomalies. And then when we get to the very end of his session, so we can see here, after he went home for the day, Exabeam's batch analytics calculated up all of the email behavior in this particular session, and we're able to identify that he sent 95.9 meg of email to his personal email account when we expect only 57.9 KB. This is the way that Exabeam is able to, in real time, identify all of the deviations from a normal behavior and escalate this risk score to an alert, but also use batch analytics to fill in the gaps and aggregate some of these real-time anomalies more holistically across this entire timeline to surface up those additional insights that an analyst cares about. So this is Exabeam's ability to use real-time and batch analytics.